So before presenting the budget, everybody was expecting many things, that this will come, that will come, or that will be in my interest, or that it will be in the interest of the all the part players or not. So what the budget has given to the real estate industry, or what it has offered to the home buyers. So that we will see now. So after the presentation of the budget, what the finance minister has told. So this budget is a balanced budget. It is for the development needs with fiscal prudence. So it has been majorly focused on the infrastructure development as well as the green growth. So that means it will give the development and it will give a push to the green building and green development and green energy. Similarly, and it has given a big incentives to the taxpayer also, like introduction of the new tax regimes. So that also we'll discuss. So mainly this budget, union budget, has given focus on the infrastructural development and the inclusive development as well as the green energy and green building, green constructions, everything. So it mainly focus on the greener sides of the developments. So we'll discuss furthermore, and the main focus on this budget is Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. It is called PMAY. That means the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana introduced in the year 2015. So the basic objective of PMAY scheme was to give affordable housing to the urban poor and rural poor. So though its objective was to give housing to all by the year 2022, but it has been extended by December 2024. So in the union budget, so there is a greater outlay in the PMI schemes. So and the government has given a lot of emphasis on this PMI schemes. So what the government has given emphasis in this financial year, government has increased the outlay to 79,000 crores. Compared to the last year, the outlay was 48,000 crores. So from 48,000 crores to 79,000 crores the government has given. So definitely it will give a push to the affordable housing sectors. And ultimately, if there is a push to the affordable housing sector, what it will give? The demand from first time home buyers will increase. Definitely those who are not having any housing units, so that demand will come from these stakeholders because they will want housing for them. And the other factor for this PMI fund allocation will be, it will reduce the demand and supply, because there is a huge demand for this affordable housing, but this affordable housing has been affected due to the increase of repo rate. So but by this fund allocations, so that gap will be reduced between the demand and supply. The other factors on this union budget is capital gain tax. So what is capital gain tax? The capital gains is the whatever investments you have made at the time of acquisition of the property, and while selling it, what is the value of this property. Suppose you purchase one flat with a value of 1 crore, 1 crore, but you want to sell it with a value of 1.50 crores. So the profit is 50 lakhs. So on this 50 lakhs, so it will attract a capital gain tax. So it is called long term capital gains tax. So on this capital gain tax, there is a tax rate of 20% will be applicable. But in this union budget, this capital gain tax, there is a benefit also. That means the government has added the interest paid on the borrowed capital for acquiring or improving a property included as cost of acquisition. That means when you have acquired the property with a value of 1 crore and we have taken a housing loan and we have paid interest on the housing loan. Suppose we have taken 60 lakhs as home loans and we have paid interest of 15 lakhs, for example. So our cost of acquisition will be 1 crore plus 15 lakhs. So that means the cost of acquisition will be 1 crore 15 lakhs and the capital gain is 1.5 crore. That means 1 crore 50 lakhs less 1 crore 15 lakhs. So the tax on capital gains will be on 35 lakhs because that is the capital gain of 35 lakhs. So on 35 lakhs it will attract the capital gain tax. Earlier it was 50 lakhs. So there is a benefit on this capital gain tax. The other is, but there is a cap now is fixed on the investment in residential housing under section 54 and 54F. The cap has been fixed to 10 crore. That means the capital gains on the property has been capped with 10 crore. The other factors on real estate is green building. So now the budget has been passed in our Amrut Kal. So in this आजादी का अमृत समय में ये जो अमृत काल चल रहा है, what is this अमृत काल? अमृत काल is the beginning of or the foundation for the development of next 25 years. So in this Amrut Kal, so this is the first budget by our finance ministers. So what the finance minister has thrust on the green building only. That means there will be a green and inclusive growth on environment. And the outlet towards this green growth has been increased to 35,000 crores. Because if the developers or the development authorities will focus on the green growth, that the expenditure, that means the 35,000 crores will be monitored by the National Housing Bank. The other is the green energy. The green energy starts from the foundation of the building to the operation of the buildings, how the energy in the building is used and what the energy is saved in the building. So it is a LEED certified building, or there are many authorities who certified it is a green building. So this green buildings has to be certified by the LEED. LEED is a US based agency that they certified the green building. The other is the green constructions. So the green constructions mainly it is being developed by the developers or the promoters of the project. So they have to see that the construction of the building focus on the green side. That means the not the green color. So it has to be the green building certified by the LEED or Indian Green Building Council IGBC. So these are the factors, because if the project is a green building, ultimately the flat buyers demand will rise because their energy consumptions will be less and they will be well lighted, well ventilated. Whether it is a commercial project or residential projects, if the project is thrust on green building, definitely the demand will be more. So that's why the government has focused on the green and inclusive growth, looking into the environment friendly side. The other factor in the budget is the setting of a urban infrastructure development fund. Like our rural infrastructure development, the government has also set up a urban infrastructure development fund, and this fund has been set with an outlay of 10,000 crores annually. So there is an annual allocation of 10,000 crores, because this real estate industry is very much linked to the infrastructure. If the infrastructure in a locality is coming up, or there is a potential for infrastructure development in that location, in that locality, or in that area, so the flat buyers, they will also see what infrastructure is coming up, or the developer also will uh, started developing the projects in those areas. Suppose if the connectivity is going there in that location, or the metro is coming in that location, so definitely people will prefer for these locations compared to that inaccessible area. So this real estate industry is very much linked to the infrastructure development. So if the infrastructure development it is there, so definitely it will boost the demand in the real estates, whether it is commercial or residential. And if particularly if it is a commercial project also, it will give a demand in the job sector also, because if any offices will come up in that in infra sites, or where the infra development is coming up, so definitely the people will start coming to that area, and the residential project also slowly will come up. And the government has given a outlay of 10,000 crores. So how they will monitor? So they have, for monitoring of this infrastructure outlay of 10,000 crores annually, so they have set up a exclusive finance secretariat to look after this infrastructure development and the investment in the infrastructure, and how to attract the private investment in this infrastructure development. So separate infrastructure finance secretariat has been set up. This is the major boost in the union budget for the taxpayer also. So the new revised proposed income tax slab for the financial year 23 and 24 has been introduced, and there will be no tax liability up to 7 lakhs. So it is a major boost in the union budget for the taxpayers. So up to 3 lakhs, the tax is nil. Between 3 to 6 lakhs, it is 5%, and between 6 to 9 lakhs, it is 10%, and 9 to 12 lakhs, it is 15%, and 12 to 15 lakhs, it is 20%, above 15 lakhs, it is 30%. Over and above, in this new revised slabs uh, tax regimes, there is also introduction of standard deduction of 50,000. So obviously, so there is a disposable increase of disposable income in the hands of taxpayer. So it has been increased. So the taxpayer, their disposable income will increase, because the tax liability income has been increased. Up to 7 lakhs, there is no tax. So definitely the disposable income in the hands of the taxpayer will increase, and it will create a demands in the real estate sector also, because many of the taxpayer, when the disposable income will increase, so they will go for purchasing flats or housing units. It will be a in definitely it is a encouragement for home buyers. And the union budget also given a restrictions on the REIT or InvIT sites. In my earlier video also we have discussed many things about REIT, InvIT. So in the union budget 23 and 24, there is a conditions in the REIT, because the in the REIT and in BIT, the distribution from business trust can be categorized in the following categories, like the unit holders get income in the form of dividend income, interest income, a rental income in case of REITs, that also we have discussed in my earlier video, and capital gains and treasury income also the unit holders get, and what capital payment to unit holder, that also they get. But what the union budget has given, any distributions by business trust that do not suffer taxation either in the hands of the business trust or in the hands of the unit holders will now be taxed in the hands of unit holders as income from other sources. So definitely it will affect the investment in the REIT or InvIT sectors, because now the income from above these heads, now it will be added in the income from other sources and it will be taxed. So how it will affect the REIT and InvIT. So these are the plus sides, minor sides we have discussed in the union budget 23 and 24, particularly on the real estate sides. So we have discussed many things about the real estate sites on this union budget. Hope you have liked my current video, and if you have any uh, suggestions, please do write on the comment sections, and please do like and share my video, and if you have liked my video, please consider it for subscription also for more and more video. Hope you have enjoyed my video. Thank you.